the tension. Morning Spurs fans, Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well as can be, after quite an embarrassing performance. The match ended Liverpool 4, Tottenham 2, and it was a little bit flattering, really, I think. We could have been caned a lot more than that because the players are not doing what they're bloody told. But hey, I think we conceded 8 corners, no goals from set pieces. So the set piece thing, that's all right now, isn't it? Is it sinking in yet? All those people out there that, Ange is being a bit arrogant about dismissing set pieces. That's why. Today is why it spells it out in clear technicolor to you. It's not set pieces. Oh, what a horrible game this morning, folks. What a horrible game. The players are certainly getting on my wick, some of them, when they can't pass the ball 5 metres. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? Anyway, there's a few people watching. Hello there. Is my chat thing working? Let's have a look. No. Oh, dear. Let's just try that again. Let's just try it. I've got some stuff to chat about anyway. I've come prepared. I've come prepared today. Oh, well, we'll see how that goes. I am live, though, I think. I think I'm live. Yeah, there's a few people watching. Into the wee small hours of the morning in the UK, mid-morning in Australia, and I don't know what it is in America some other time. Let's have a look. Where we got? Have we got Predict the Football? Is that up yet? Let's see how this went this week. Try and keep our minds off the crap show we saw earlier, but I am going to get into that in a little bit more. I'm going to do a keep or sell. That's my tier list. It's not loan. I'm not alone. No, you're either here or you're not here. That's it. Here we go. Oh, Irish Hotspur's in. I can't bring your comment up, unfortunately, Dave. I don't know what this thing buggers up from time to time. Hang on, let's just try it again. Sometimes it rectifies itself. Yeah, I've been inspired, Dave. I've been inspired, Dave, by this morning's performance and the last performance. I've been inspired to do a keep or sell. I'm being ruthless. I'm being ruthless because I don't want these so-called Tottenham players to get another manager sacked, because that's the road we're heading down at the moment. And we've got such clowns that own our club, these short-term corporate knobheads. Oh, results aren't going our way. Oh, well, short-term, we've got to change the manager again. Like, that's worked the other 20 times we've done it since they've been in charge. So we've got to stick with Ange. And I'm taking it all out on the players. Boo. Oh, well, they earn enough money. They can take it. They don't have to watch me. They can get their social media minions to erase me from their virtual world of the internet if it hurts their feelings. Anyway, let's have a look at some Predict the Football from the week. How did that go? Was that so? Oh, I forgot. Got to, before I start, I have started, but acknowledge the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today. The Wallumedegal people of the Eora Nation, pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty was never ceded. So welcome to mobs all over Australia and people all over the world.
Predict the Football!
Oh, I forgot I'm all big. Hang on, let's just make me a little bit smaller again so you can see what's what. There we go. That'll do. All right, okay. Okay. The chat thing's working. I'll bring your chat up as soon as you've made the effort, Dave. The fans are the only ones making noise about Ange. The club seem calm. I'm getting that feeling as well, man. I am getting that feeling. But this is how it starts, isn't it? This is how it starts. You imagine if we lose at home to Burnley. If we lose, I tell you what, if we lose at home to Burnley, I think Ange is going to be turfed out. I think that's it. And then we're back to square one again. Back to square one. We'll continue next year with a ragtag bunch of. It's like, I don't know. It's like the dirty dozen, these people that have been sold. There's a couple of players from Poch still. We still got anyone from Poch? Yes. Couple from Mourinho. Couple from Conte. Maybe one was Nuno. I don't know. Then a couple of, I don't know. We've got no manager until Ange gets here, but we've got to sign players. I don't know where they come. You know, it's all higgledy-piggledy. It's all higgledy-piggledy. But I am getting that sense as well, Dave, that the club are keeping their heads, and I hope they do, because that'll tell me something's changing at the club. If the club stay firm, then I'll be at least a bit hopeful. If they follow whatever is trending on Twitter at the moment, then this is it. This is just going to, we've seen it happen every year for the last few. This is going to be the story of Tottenham every single year forever. Because if they haven't learnt it by now, Enoch and Levy, if they haven't learnt it by now, that's it. What's the point of saying last chance? They got as many chances as they want. Anyway, here's Predict the Football. How do we go this week? There is no Spoon 1 with Future Music and Dirty Sanchez rounding out the podium. Then we got Briz Eagle and Jose at 4th and 5th. No, it was a respectable 11th, sort of. Is that respectable? Maybe. But let's see how the real league table's getting on. Not the so-called Premier League table, whoever that's sponsored by. Let's see how I've predicted Spurs will go so far this season, because that puts a smile on my face, because it's so dumb. Because I just get betrayed every week by these people in white shirts. Here we go. My predicted white. This is the actual table. But in my tiny little brain, Tottenham are the champions. That's how we're going. We're 20 points clear at the top. And it looks like Arsenal are going down. Daniel Keppel Music. Some bloke, hello from Virginia. Hello there, man. Some folks are damn ridiculous. I know. Spurs. Oh, hang on.
I am Spursicus.
Says, I speak to a lot of fans from other clubs, and they all wish they had Ange. I know. But we're too good for him, aren't we? We're Tottenham. That's the attitude of some fans. I don't like bagging fans out. Everyone can think what they want. I'm not telling what they can and can't do, but bloody hell, we're brutal as a bunch sometimes. Brutal. But hey, we got the set piece thing sorted out. What happened there? We still got stuffed. See? You see, Ange's actually making sense when he says stuff like that. It's not, we need a set piece coach, then we'll win the quadruple. Far out. Daniel Keppel Music. Shouldn't folks be looking at the successful teams this season and the relative longevity of their managers? I know. You could look at it that way. One might almost say, that's the obvious approach, Daniel. Yes. Elvis G, evening, Paul. Let's hope we're much better against City. Is City our next game? I thought it was Burnley. Oh, well, I've said something wrong in my review. No doubt 10,000 people will comment to let me know. Yeah, I hope so. Is that our next game? I thought, hang on, let me have a look. Don't know why I'm bothered watching. I know I was so close to just going back to sleep when my alarm went off this morning for the game. I thought, I'll just watch the game in bed. And then I thought, I'll do a watch along. Because I need a bit of a kick up my own arse sometimes, you know. It's not that I didn't want to do it. I did want to do it and I had fun. I would have much more fun doing the watch along than lying in bed watching that dross. Oh, no, our next game is against Burnley. Okay, all right. And then it's against Man City. Okie dokie. Hey, we've got something to look forward to next weekend. Is it next weekend or weekend after? The Spurs women, Tottenham women, are playing in the FA Cup final. Next Sunday at 11:30 p.m. How does that tie in with men's fixtures? Oh, of course, they play the games at the same time. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well, I'll see how the women go, and because I wouldn't mind watching that. I'll probably have more fun watching that than the men's team at the moment. It is Burnley. Thanks, Dan. All right, well, without further ado, I'm going to get stuck into these Muppets. Take that off. So I'll rattle through a load, and then I'll peek at the comments from time to time, see how I go. But my decision's final. I can be persuaded, but sometimes not. Let's have a look here. Spurs, because the Irons have driven Moyes out despite him getting them a trophy because they hate the football. It's not all about trophies, folks. Yeah, I know. Tell that to some people, man. Tell that to some people. All right, here we go. Simple tier list. Keep or sell. That's it. No grey area. No fannying around. That's it. You're in or you're out. Brennan Johnson. I'm keeping him. I'm basing this on a multitude of statistics which I've tabulated, but I'm keeping that a trade secret. So you'll have to just trust me when I say this is based purely on hard data. Heung-min Son, keep him. Emerson Royale, no way in a million years. And I don't care if I end up with 2 players out of this lot. If we want to win stuff, this is what I've got in my mind. So I think there's potential with Johnson, you know. I know he's had a god-awful couple of games, but I still think there's something there. Bentancur, man, he's making it tricky. At the moment, I'm keeping him, but who's this? This is one of our millions of goalkeepers. I suppose I'm not going to bother with these people because they're not going to play anyway. Ben Davies, he's good at a squad as a backup player. No, we don't want backup players. We want players. So no, Ben Davies, off you go. Maddison, you know what? Out. Oh, that's a controversial one, isn't it? I'm not impressed with his attitude at the moment. Not impressed with his attitude. I know there's a player there. But when you're winning stuff and you're challenging for stuff, you've got to be able to do it when the going gets tricky. And he's completely bailed at the moment. I don't know what's going on with him. So it's all right being able to do flashy stuff now and then when it's nice and easy. At the beginning of the season, when there's no expectations. But we're not in that stage and he hasn't done anything. Let's see how we're going so far. KK, what's the summary? We got our ass kicked this morning. Hotspur, member of the Hotspur commune. Morning. Big up Paul and Hippies coming, you Spurs. Irish Hotspur, Johnson is useless. He's my Brian Hill. I'm keeping my faith in him. Richie, no. There'll be calls, why didn't we start him today? Well, we started him the other day and he was crap. That's why. He's good in spells. He's good when his head's right, but his head's not right or something's not right a lot of the time. So not good enough. Brian Hill, not good enough. I don't buy that his physique is an excuse because there's plenty of slighter framed players that can play football. But Brian Hill's problem is he's trying to play football as if he's 6'5" and built like a brick shithouse, and he's not. And so he just gets breezed off the ball. So he can go. Pavamata Sarr, I'm keeping him. Keeping him. Definitely. Who's this? Is this Dane Scarlett? I don't know who he is. Not seen him enough. Who's this? Is this Gio Lo Celso? He can bugger off as well. And is this Yves Bissouma? I think this is Yves Bissouma. Look, at the moment he stays because he was better today, but bloody hell, Yves. What's going on, son? Destiny Doggy stays. Pedro Porro stays. Bloody hell, we've almost got a team here. Timo Werner. Auf Wiedersehen, Herr Werner. We ain't going to buy him. There's no way if he's injured now. He's not going to have him sticking around. All right, let's see how we're going on. I'm being ruthless here. I know Maddison out is controversial, but bugger me, man. We need players we can rely on. And he's not doing it, is he? He's not doing it. He's had so many chances. He's had plenty of time since he came back from his injury. Nothing. Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing. Where's he gone? But I get it. KK, I agree. Maddison out. Yeah. Maddison and Ange have fallen out when there could be only one winner, man. There's only one winner. Bye-bye, Maddison. Who's next? Pierre, he can go. I'm fed up with Pierre. We didn't even get 10 good minutes out of him last game. You know, he comes on as the super sub and just what he leave his feet in the dressing room? What was that? What was that performance Pierre put in? You see, these are players you cannot rely on. Dave might be swinging me with Johnson. I'm just being hopeful on that one, maybe. But I understand why people would say get rid of him. Vicario, we've got a good keeper there. Even today, he made some good saves. Ollie Skip, I'm sick of the sight of him. People will be saying play him at left back now. People will be saying play him at left back. Can you believe it? Play him at left back. He's good to have as a backup player, is Skip. I don't want fucking backup players, man. So what we do is we play Skip in a position that he doesn't play, and then the transfer window slams shut, and he's still here because he can do a job here and there. No, go, Ollie Skip. Romero, one of our shining lights this season. Bloody hell. He's had a very good season. Dragoshin, controversial. You can piss off as well, mate. Go. I said this in a review I uploaded because your agent is still gobbing off, mate. Your agent is saying Ange should play three at the back. We'll let less goals in if we plays Dragoshin as well. We're going to be looking at options for an exit this summer. Okay. Bye-bye. You either tell your agent to shut up or you go. You go. You know, I'm not going to get into the whole sunk cost fallacy where, you know, well, we've only just bought him and we put this much money into him. Maybe he'll come good. If his agent is saying stuff like this now, get out of my club. KK, be ruthless, Paul. All right, Hotspur, keep Richie. No, he's too hot and cold. He's too hot and cold. He's gone, man. He's gone. Hotspurs. Maddison was used to having space in the forward area at Leicester. Now we play in the final third of the pitch. He doesn't get the space. That's an interesting idea. I can see some sense in that. It's not what I've kind of seen myself, but it makes sense, doesn't it? So I agree. He needs to adapt or ship out. Yep. This guy, these people are getting people like, how do I point to that? I can't. There we go. This club's getting people like this to fly across the world and watch them for what? All right. We got 3 left. Van der Ven, another shining light of the season. I'm going to go through another pass of these as well because I'm keeping too many players here. I'm keeping too many. Manuel Solomon, who knows? Kulu, no. I didn't want to buy him. I didn't want to make his move permanent. That's 2 crap seasons he's had now. So let's have a look here. Johnson. I'm doing the sunk cost fallacy with him, aren't I? I'm being a hypocrite because I said, yeah, get rid of no, okay, all right, Johnson, gone. Not good enough. There we go. Son, definitely keep. Benton Core, man. Hot and cold. And you know, I can handle a bit of hot and cold. No, because every player has a bum day. That's just football. It's a weird old thing. Sometimes you just haven't got it. But when you don't have it when it's consistently when the pressure's on, you're no good. And if you don't have it for, say, 6 games in a row, I start worrying. And Bentoncourt's worrying me a bit, although he had a decent enough game last night. So no, I'm going to keep him. Sarah, I'm going to keep him just because I'm going to play favourites with him. Destiny, definitely keep. Basuma. Borderline. Romero, keep. Yep. Vicario, yep. Pedro. So how many players we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we still need 2 players to fill the first 11, let alone any squad stuff. That's the state we're in at the moment. That's the state we're in at Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, you might put one player here or one player there, but that's in essence what we've got. And this isn't even including the Jaffet Tangangas and the Joe Rodons and all these people floating around the place. Because none of them are going to get into the first team. So there you go. Let's have a look. Let's see what the chat reckons. KK, there was no wing play. There was no play anywhere, man. JSY Talks Football fan channel. Oh, that's a long old name, man. Smash the likes. Smash that like and subscribe. Thank you very much. KK, I think Vicario is too soft. You need a general in goals. I think he is, though. I think he is. So I like it. I think he's a good goalkeeper. So I'm keeping him. Can't be shaken on him. Romero should be captain. It's probably not a bad shout. I mean, he's in a better position on the pitch to be captain. But the thing, you know, the one thing that frustrates me about Romero is when he gets the ball, and I don't know if it's part of some plan to entice the opposition to come out and closer and closer and closer, but he's so slow sometimes. So slow on the ball. He's like standing there for 10 minutes waiting for someone, you know. But apart from that, he's brilliant. Like, as a defender, he's brilliant. I think he could be a good captain, but I like Son as a captain. Irish Hotspur, I'm so happy Ange didn't play Dragoshin and pay down the law and lay down the law. Yeah. Well, you know, in theory, man, we have a fullback. We have Emerson Royale, don't we? So we should be playing him as a fullback. If Ben Davies isn't available and no one else is available, he is a fullback, so we've got to play him. Shine a light. Hey, Enoch. I'm playing a fullback in a fullback position and he's shit. Oh, okay. All right, we'll get you a new fullback. Oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've wound back time and in a parallel universe, I'm playing Ollie Skip or Dragoshin or some shit there instead. Hello, Enoch and Levy. Can I have a left back, please? No. You're doing just fine with that cobbled up bag of gunk you've got on the pitch. That's what would happen. Mark Havel, we need an attacking midfield. We need something, man. I don't know what the bloody hell's going on. I'm pulling I don't have, well, I've got hair around the back of my head. Tim John Smith, hello, man. I think Son is a good player, but not captain material. Oh, I think he's a very good captain, actually. I think he's a good captain. And he tried to give it a go today. But when he gets the ball and 2 players are already on him, because I don't know. Oh, they can't play football up front, can they? And Ange has been saying this all year, man. Ange has been saying this all year. It's our forwards that need to get to grips. Our forwards need to improve. He hasn't been saying this about the defence. That's why, you know, this whole defending from set piece bullshit, he just dismissed. because he can clearly see it's up front where we've got the problems. And if we're playing attacking football and our forwards and some of our midfielders are just losing the ball because they can't pass it 5 metres, then yeah, we are going to get scored against. There's no doubt about it. Of course we are. But if everyone's doing their job properly, that won't happen. Liverpool 12th man, well done on your win today. Big up Hotspur Hippie. Hope you and Jacob are well. I'm sure Jacob is tickety-boo. I haven't spoken to him since the game, man. Victor Vaughan. Maddison was getting shouts for best centre attacking midfield in the league after 10 games. He certainly was, and I was one of them. Haven't seen even 20% of that since returning from injury. There's been nothing, has there, man? This is the thing, nothing. Like I say, I understand players come in and out of form and stuff like that, but what, all of them? All of them at the same time for so long? You know, really, I mean, since our disruption, you know, injury suspensions, AFCON and the Asian Cup, you know, the number of good performances we've had some okay performances. We've had some performances where we've been competitive. The game against Aston Villa was very good, but we've had some donkey performances as well, like today and against Chelsea. Arsenal wasn't too bad. But, yeah. All right, Hotspurs, you're only keeping 5. All right, who are you keeping? Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Udogie. Well, see, that tends to back up that it's not the defence. I think you're right there. Yeah, I mean, let's have another look. Bentancur, man. Bentancur. See, I think this looks all right, but I think I like Sarr's attitude. I think he's on the money. You know, if he has a bad performance, I think it's just one of those things. I don't think he's got something in his head. He's won an African Cup with Senegal, for pity's sake. So he can perform at the highest level. I mean, you just get the player. I get the impression sometimes players just take the piss at Tottenham. You know, they earn good money and they don't earn it a lot of the time. Biss can do one. Yeah. All right, let's be super harsh, right? So Bentancur, no. Basuma, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got a good defence and one midfielder, is it? And the rest is, well, sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're not very good. It's hard to say. Far out. There we go. Liverpool 12th man. What time was the game off you down under? It was 1:30 a.m, man. 1:30 a.m. I was so close when the alarm went at... because I went to bed early. And the alarm went at 12:30. And I was so close to just thinking, nah, bollocks to this. But you got to do what you got to do. Oh, okay. Here's a ray of sunshine. You're right here. Daniel Keppel music. Got Bergvall coming in. Looks pretty good. I want to see Mikey Moore, man. I want to see Mikey Moore. I mean, Ange is playing all these players. He's giving them minutes. What do they do? Nothing. What are they going to do? A dressing room revolt? Get a manager sacked? That's what, you know, it worries me, man. It worries me that we're heading for that yet again. And there'll be another year of nothing. And maybe the players will play all right at the beginning for a bit. And then when it gets to the end bit and it's a bit tricky, and maybe the training's a bit hard, or maybe the manager's said something rude to them, they'll just stop playing again. And then we'll get rid of that manager. And then every year. We haven't kept a manager all year since 2018. Gav's highlights. Hello, Gav. Big up. Hope you're well. Hope you're all right, man. Yes, I hope you're all right. Did I make your highlight reel? I know it wasn't particularly animated today. So understandable if I'm not in it. Daniel Keppel Music, we need to be trying some of our youth. Well, I think, Daniel, I think we will. And I think we will definitely next year. But I think this year, I really think part of what Ange is doing is he's showing everyone, look, this is what we've got at the moment. This is it. This is it. And he's given them chance after chance. He's tried different combinations. If you start putting in youth, one, we're not in a good position, so it's not going to be a good start to their career, which I can kind of swallow that one, I guess. But I like the light being shined on our squad right now. This is how much spirit and fight they've got. Bugger all. Sell Son, no way, man. He's our best player. He's our best player. I don't get selling Son, man. I really don't. Oh, well. Dave, the Irish Hotspur. It's not Ange's fault the club sold Harry Kane on him the day before the season. Yeah. I've mixed feelings about the whole Harry Kane thing. Not for... You know, I don't know. But we didn't replace him, did we? We didn't replace him with anything. Hopefully this summer, I don't know. Ivan Toney, I don't know. Someone. Bloody someone. Mark Cavill, tough times for us. Keep the faith. Come on, you Spurs. That's it, man. We haven't had a good game since Villa away. Yeah, I'd say that as well, man. Yeah, I'd go along with that. Really good game. Look, I think that we were competitive for a lot of the game against Arsenal. So that was, we didn't win. I get it. But we were not a million miles away. Chelsea, for me, was so disappointing because Chelsea, I didn't think were very good. Today, Liverpool were good, but I still don't think they stopped us playing. Tim John Smith, I think Richie has been decent. I think he's been decent sometimes. That's the problem, man. Sometimes. Not enough times. And that's what I'll do. So if we start him next week, he might score a hat-trick. And then, Richie, brilliant. And then next season, he won't score for 10 games. It's like, far out, man. Come on. Shit show by the Spurs. Yes, it was a little bit. Paul, you've got a basketball team. The Tottenham Hotspurs. 3 points. Bzzzt. Maybe that's what we should start paying, mate. Diversify. Irish Hotspur. Gavin got it, mate. Our season always ends like this. Well, it didn't two seasons ago, did it? For some reason. But that was because we had the shit bit at the beginning under Nuno where no one bothered playing football at all, including Harry Kane. And that's one of the reasons I'm pissed off with Harry Kane, is because he was a bit sulky after we didn't let him go. It's like, well, your brother signed a 6-year contract, mate, so shut up. So that really soured me on Harry Kane. But that's, a personal thing, not a footballing thing. So we had the bad 3 months at the beginning until they got rid of Nuno and then brought in Conte, and then we sort of finished off all right. Last season was the worst I can ever remember and fizzled out. This one is fizzling out. There was no reason for this season to fizzle out so badly. I mean, it's... Oh. Hey! You know who this is?
Dermatron 2000.
Dermatron says...
Hey man, how are you? I want to see the kids at the next game. I've had enough trouble. I've had enough. In Ange we trust.
Ange, hey!
Pick me for Tottenham! Pick me!
Away from the old clown car that the rest of the players go. That's what they should be driving home, not a team bus, a clown car. Like that. KK Ange won't be sacked. I hope so. I hope so. That would give me a lot of hope if that happened, actually. Of course, will he last till October next year? Who knows? But I would like to see that at least. This year is balked. Yeah, man, it is. After 1 year, of course not. I don't know how long you've been following Tottenham, Mars, but we sack our manager every year. It's the Tottenham way. Son looked lost. He's just, I suppose he's just not a number 9, is he? I mean, he tried, yeah. But like, he'd get the ball, and as soon as he's got the ball, there's like a squadron of Liverpool players around him. There's no one giving him any assistance, and he's playing a bit out of position because Richie can't play a full game. So I think we will be better with Son on the left and Richie in the middle. But we need more than that. We need more than that. If we want to challenge for stuff, we need better than Richie. Liverpool 12th man, you just sold 2/3 of your team. That's right. And don't even have 11 players left. Well, it's going to be a tough year next year, isn't it? The sun's coming in, shining on my beard. It's doing my exposure. No good at all. Oh, well. Woo. Yeah, I know. Well, look, put it this way, man. Put it this way. We're not winning a league title while we've got those players in the cell. While they're in our team, we ain't winning. We ain't winning a league title. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a league title. I'm not looking at jagging a league cup or something. This is a proper, sustained Premier League title challenge. And it's a golden opportunity, Tottenham. It's a golden opportunity. What with Klopp going, Liverpool won't be as good next year. Man City look like they're starting the decline. Arsenal, who knows, bottle jobs. I think next year, the league title, if Tottenham get their arse into gear, it could be between us and Arsenal. I think if we're not at the races, I think Arsenal will coast it next year. I don't want to see that. Giannis Rubilis, member of the Hotspur commune. Memberships and super chats are available if you want to support the channel. Big up, Paul, and all. More peace and love. That's the way. Peace and love, man, to you. Be calm in the storm. Saw that in Ange's post-press conference. Oh, okay. I haven't watched any of Ange yet. He seems to be, you know what? He seems to have got over his bump of what the bloody hell's going on to, okay, I know what's going on now. It's all right. I've got it under control. We're going to get this sorted out in the summer. I know what's happening at Tottenham now. That's why I'm reading Ange's demeanour, because he seems to be quite calm. I think he's got some plans in his head. KK, I thought Son took too many touches today. He wasn't following Ange ball instructions. No one was, man. The defenders were, as much as they could, apart from Emerson Royale, who just thought it was quite funny that we were 4-0 down at one point. If I was Vicario, I would have let Romero smack his head in for his attitude on the pitch, 4-0 down, laughing. Get out of it. Nothing to laugh at, mate. You know, fans travelling all that way to see you and you're just running around laughing 4-0 down. Come on, man. Mark Cavill, we have Chelsea. Don't know. Spursicus. These are the birth pangs of a new team being born. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. We've got to go through it. It was always going to hurt, I know. It's just some of that, I'm starting to sense that some of the fans are turning against Ange, and when that happens, the board always capitulates. And I don't want to see that, man. I really don't. Because you're right. You have to go through this kind of crap when you're building a new team, when you're changing course or whatever. Ange has still got 2 more points after his first 35 games than either Klopp or Pep Guardiola. But no, it seems to be that we have the tough times and we just go, oh, wow. We go, wow, don't we? Where is he?
Wah.
It's like that. It's gone too hard.
Wah.
So we got, it's like that.
Where's my trophy? I want
My I can't press 2 at the same time. I want
my trophy.
Wah.
That's what it's like. And you're right, we're just got to ride it through and come out the other side. Here we go. Here's Chris Meta Football TV. Hey, Paul and all in the chat. Improvement, but awful mistakes were there, along with lack of expediency cost us. Lack of ticker, lack of spirit. We started showing a bit of fight. In the first, we were fighting in the first 5 minutes, and from about 65 minutes to 75 minutes. That's when we had some spirit. That was it. That was it. Mars, how about the Spurs of San Antonio? They aren't doing great either. Oh, who are they? Is that baseball or, I don't know, San Antonio? Lest we forget, though. Well, not lest we forget. We shall not forget. Peter Kahagias, Liverpool 12th man game started. Okay, Melbourne's on. Mars, as long as he doesn't do a Conte and attack the board, he'll be fine as long as he gets Europe. Okay, yeah, that's an interesting thing. So, and this is I've been hearing this a bit coming up. Well, Conte was right. Conte was right. No, he wasn't actually. For saying that when you're the manager of the football club you're supposed to be leading. No, that is not all right for you to say. Whether it was factually correct, I don't care. It was not right for him to say that. And I think you're right, yeah. If Ange just keeps his targeting systems away from Levy and the board, I think you're right. Son is looking for Nirvana. He's still scored, mate. So, you know. Hotspurs. A lot of our players are like rabbits in headlights when they get the ball. Yeah. Ain't got a clue, man. I mean, that was so clear in the Chelsea game. It's like, maybe this is part of the hard birthing process that players are very used to being coached and looking over at the bench, you know, and what Ange is doing and what takes time is he's getting them to think for themselves, to react and deal with the game as it's happening on the pitch. And if you ain't got the football brain, you aren't going to be able to do that. You can get away with that. You can be a charlatan and get away with that in another football team where the manager tells you exactly what to do and it's always the same and it's drilled into you because maybe you've got that kind of memory where you can just, you know, remember procedure after procedure like a computer and maybe you can technically control the ball and stuff like that. But that's not what we're doing at Tottenham. We're going to be football brain thinking people. Victor Vaughan. I wonder what the Ange out crowd wants. That's a mystery. That's the mystery to me, man. What? Another manager who? I don't know. Who can we get? Ange hasn't even had time to drastically change the team. I won't start asking questions of the Ange until I stop seeing names like Emerson on Emerson on the team sheet. Yeah, it's when those people have gone, then we can start assessing. You know, if after people like that have gone and we're not doing it, then yeah, of course, then it'd be time to look at the manager job. But not at the moment, man. Nowhere near. Not when you've got, you know, as an option to change a game in the Premier League, Ollie Skip, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Dejan Kulusevski starting. It's just not doing it, is he? Not doing it. Has David Hotspur gone? I'm going to sneak Brennan Johnson back up there. He won't notice. Mark Cavill, can't watch Ange, can't watch Spurs. Oh, well, plenty of other stuff out there to watch, man. We've got Derek in the house. Hello, man. How you going? Oh, here they come. They're coming for you. Maybe they can abduct some of our team. How you doing, man? Mars. Liverpool might be better next year. Less expectations. A new path. Possible, but I think it's unlikely. I hate to say it, but I actually think Klopp is a good coach. I think he's a good coach. I think he's done a really good job with Liverpool, actually. So I don't think they're, unless who they're going to find as a coach who's as good as Klopp, I don't think there is one, really. I mean, they're looking at Arne Slot, aren't they? That hasn't been confirmed, I don't think, has it? I mean, according to some of the press reports, it's a done deal, but then someone else says, no, it isn't. So, well, it's a new path, man. So you're looking at least a year turnaround, man, for things to... Unless there's someone who... So, I mean, the way Liverpool used to do it used to make perfect sense, because after Paisley, you had... after Bill Shankly, you had Bob Paisley, and then you had Joe Fagan, was it? Then Kenny Dalglish. Success, 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 success. The same consistent way. Mild variations. Tottenham was on the verge of doing that. Arthur Rowe, Bill Nicholson. Dropped the ball with Danny Blanchflower, but at least Keith Birkinshaw had Bill Nicholson still around. And then that all... It's United Spurs of America. Join perfect time. You ready to wah-wah?
Wah.
Yeah, man. Peter Kahagius. Oh, Says Ange will outsmart Levy. I think that is true. I agree with this. I think you're right. That's one of the hopes I've got. I think Ange has got the club under control. That's what I'm hoping for. Still 100% behind Ange. Good man. Richie B, don't let the form get you down, fellow hippies. Ange is our man to lead us to glory. Did you say glory? That's right. It's a bit embarrassing singing this song at the moment.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. And the Spurs go marching on.
Wanted my anonymity protected while singing that song after that performance. Group. Richie B behind you all the way with my dying breath. There we go. Liverpool. Honest question. Chat and host. Will you be happy with a win against City if it means handing the title to the Gooners? Yes, I would. Absolutely. I want to smash City 10-0. I don't care if it gives up. I don't care about that. Really don't. I want to win a game of football. So, yeah. I thought Liverpool were going to do it this year, but you've let me down so far. So, yeah, I'll be more than happy for us to smash Manchester City, man. Absolutely. Spursgus. Ange out just plays into Levy's hands. Yeah, I know. He'll take on another. Yes, man. Try and get a tune out of this bunch. And then next year... be the same again. And then the year, you know what I mean, man. Hotspurs, Ange just made it perfectly clear things are about to change. I thought that's what we all wanted. Yeah, I know. Apparently, some are saying not. I don't know. I haven't really seen much on YouTube of people saying Ange out. The only thing I've really seen is this, you get these idiots ringing up Talk Sport. And Talk Sport, I mean, that's not a fair reflection of the fan base because they're obviously going to pick and choose who they bring on air. You can get anyone saying anything, this hour we want 5 Spurs fans that hate Ange. There we go, there they are. So you can't really pay much attention to that. And Twitter I just don't look at, so. Richie B, big ups, guys. Chin up, Paul. Where's all the great sound effects to raise our spirits? I've done a few, mate. I've done a few. Matt in Oz, goodness only knows what slop will be served up on the 22nd. £150 $150 a ticket. Is that what you paid? Well, I got in early. Mine was a lot less than that. I don't know if I'll be going there though, because we'll just have to see. Great song. Needed to hear that. Don't let our faith waver. KB Pedersen. I think Perisic would have been immense this season. I think so as well, man. I think so. Unfortunately, it was not to be. What we got here? Some comments. Richie B. Surely we have learnt in the last 20 years that changing the manager every 6 months doesn't get us anywhere. I don't think it has. Well, maybe it has. Maybe it has. Maybe that's what I'm saying. If Ange survives the season, which could involve us getting caned, like if we get caned by Burnley and Sheffield, are the board going to stick by him? That's the worry I've got, man. That is the worry. Because I know a load of fans will be, you know, getting everyone all fired up and antsy, and to me, it's just bottling it. Sacking the manager now is just a bottle job. That's what it comes down to. Imagine if Spurs beat Man City. Oh well, I'd love us to beat Manchester City. Yeah, title race. We're not in the title race, so well, they can win the. Like I said, it doesn't bother if Tottenham aren't winning it. Who wins it is none of my concern. Mark Cavill, and the Woolwich Wanderers to win the league. Hey, look, if some people out there want us to on purpose lose a game of football, hey, go for it, man. Go for it. I'm not cut that way. I want to win every single game. I think it's ridiculous to even contemplate something like that in competitive football. Just going to grab a glass of water, folks. I'll leave you with maybe the Wah Wah song will give me enough time. Hello. All right. I just had a thought. I wonder what my sell and buy list would have looked like after the first 10 games of the season. Probably a lot different. Peter Cahadrius. I used to watch Brazil. Pissed myself from excitement. Oh, yeah. Well, I'd say prior to 2006, maybe. I mean, they were the 1982 teams. That was one I remember from my childhood. It was brilliant. Shit sandwich all round. Richie B. Right, Peter. Fans will be going all wild for it, unfortunately. Wow. That's it. Spurs beat Man City. Not a chance in hell. I think you'll find that we do all right against Manchester City. Have the panel got an answer? Let's find out. Nope. Still no answer. Exciting new football channel, that one. Let's see. What do we have? Got to have hope. Who'd have thought, eh? I mean, I wasn't expecting a win, really. I suppose I was expecting a bit more than I saw. That's the bloody thing about it. I mean, the press will be stirring this up as well. So it's hard to know. It's hard to know what the sentiment of general fans are. Apparently there was booing at half-time. But I get that. That doesn't necessarily mean manager out or anything like that. What is the sentiment? I don't know. Mark Satoshi, what's the point in signing Ange for 4 years if Levy and the board plan to continue down the one season road? Exactly. Well, apart from anything, it's going to cost us an awful lot of money if they want to sack him. So maybe that's a good shout for us not getting rid of him as well. Because I think up until last season, we were still paying three other managers out that we let go early. Yeah, the 4-year contract is a good sign, isn't it? It is a good sign. So, hopefully. I probably won't, but can you imagine if they did, the Spurs, Arsenal hatters would be going Ange out. Richie B, our net panel ratings going through the roof. Yeah, I'm sure they are. They love it when we lose, don't they? Everyone can just solve the problem. Still not solved. Richie B, so when Skippy came on, did we switch to a back three? Not real. Well, hey, look, who am I? It looked like he was more covering Emerson's position than doing stuff further up the pitch, I think. But hey, look, I was losing interest, so you know, I might be way off on that one, man. Oh well, I think that might do for now. You know, might do for now. Let it all out. I've sacked all the players. I've gone through with a broom. That's good. Feels good. Bit of spring cleaning. Stand up for Ange. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Silence the doubters. There's no silencing them sometimes. Sometimes they've just got drums and flutes. No, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. I think Ange will stay. Things will happen in the summer, and then next year we'll see what happens next year. All right, folks. You know what? I'm going to shoot off. But hey, thanks for watching. I hope it's helped to process a little bit after getting reamed. Thanks for people who are commenting. And if you've clicked like and subscribe, thank you very much. And if you're watching it afterwards, I hope it's helped process the pain and disappointment. But that's part of being a Spurs fan at the moment. But we'll come through it. That's all right. Teething problems, birthing pains. I like that phrase, birthing pains. That's the way it'll be. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs.